This is Justin with your fishing report out of the Northeast. Cave Run muskie are still producing good numbers this time of year. Try focusing on weed bed edges. We're getting reports of bucktails and jerkbaits doing great. If we get the rain that is forecasted this week, the inflow of the mouths of creeks will be a great place to target as well. This is also a great time to target crappie. Try fishing the upper sections of Cave Run and Grayson. Target stick-ups in the 12 to 15 foot depth range. Jig fishing is still a great option, but a lot of people are starting to switch to minnows. Trout have also been stocked in Grayson and Cave Run tailwaters. Lastly, the Ohio River is a great opportunity to target walleye and saugeye. Try using blade baits, jig rigs, and twister tails at the edge of current breaks. You can also target the mouths of creeks. That should do it for us. Good luck and stay safe the next time you go fishing.
This is Marcy Anderson with the Fishing Report for Southeast Kentucky. Water temperatures on area lakes have been running in the low to mid-60s. The black bass bite has been slow and sporadic on the major reservoirs for the last few weeks, and the fish are widely distributed. Some of the bass are staying a little deeper this fall and are being picked up on spoons, while others are shallow in the backs of creeks going after the shad. On Lake Cumberland, striped bass have been hit or miss and the jumps haven't developed yet. Cooling water temperatures should start to improve the bite and get the stripers going into their normal fall patterns. Crappie fishing is just starting to come on in the main tributaries, so try fishing around cover and standing timber using minnows and small jigs. On the Cumberland tailwater, we've seen some really nice trout being picked up on the last few weeks, with several large rainbow trout in the slot being caught. Try using small spoons and inline spinners to target them. We've also seen some large walleye spread throughout the tailwater during recent trout sampling, and jigs and small minnows are always a good option for them. Daily flow regimes have been erratic as of late, so be sure to check the generation schedule before you go to avoid getting caught in rising water. Elsewhere in the district, rainbow trout have been stocked in Rock Creek. Keep in mind the upper portion of Rock Creek from the Tennessee state line down to the Bell Farm Bridge is part of the catch and release program, so only artificial baits can be used and trout must immediately be released back into that section. So good luck and good fishing.
This is Jeremy Shiflett with a fishing update for the Northwest District. Nolin River Lake is 11 feet below summer pool and dropping about 7 inches per day. The crappie bite has been fair. Anglers have been catching fish 8 to 11 feet deep on brush using jigs tipped with a minnow. Bass anglers are catching fish relatively shallow, less than 10 feet deep. They are feeding heavily on crayfish and shad. Match your bait accordingly. White bass are being caught over the main channel and in main channel bends using jigging and casting spoons in white and silver. Walleye are moving around the rocky points at the mouths of creeks and timbered coves. Target them at dusk and dawn with nightcrawler rigs or flicker shad, among other things. Rough River Lake is 6 feet below summer pool and dropping about 8 inches per day. Bass are being caught shallow, 6 to 8 feet deep, using crankbaits in shad and crayfish patterns. Crappie fishing has been fair. Hit brush and standing timber in the creeks and protected coves 8 to 15 feet deep. White and chartreuse colored jigs have been good colors of late. Hybrid striped bass have been a bit hard to come by of late, but we will be on the water this week conducting a survey, so I will have more intel for the next report. Keep an eye out for our gear as you move around on the lake. It will be marked with both yellow and white floats, and we will be in aluminum fish and wildlife boats Tuesday through Thursday of this week. Also be aware of new hazards that appear as water levels drop in the reservoirs as they go towards winter pool. Bass and crappie are biting well in the small state lakes. Boat anglers should check out Lake Malone and Carpenter Lake, and bank fishermen can find good access at Old and New Kingfisher Lake, Ken Lake on Peabody WMA, and the Finns Lakes in Owensboro, Madisonville, and Litchfield. Trout will be stocked later this week on Peabody WMA, in Robbs Lake, and Access Lake over in Ohio County, and in Flycatcher Lake in Muhlenberg County. Additionally, Otter Creek Outdoor Rec Area, Sinking Creek in Breckenridge County, and Nolin River Lake tailwater are scheduled for trout this week. Inline spinners, minnow spins, power bait, trout magnets, and live bait are all great choices. Personally, I don't have the patience to drown worms or wait for a bobber to go under, so my go-to for trout are white inline spinners with a silver blade or a 1/8 ounce Blue Fox minnow spin in rainbow or brown trout pattern. Give those a try and see how they do for you. The weather is great, so get out and enjoy it. Good luck and be safe.